Welcome to another segment of Lore, where I look at the fictional history of popular franchises up until the main story, and I will quickly gloss over that if need be. Today, I look at the history of one of Nintendo's greatest properties, The Legend of Zelda, up until the Ocarina of Time. Because this franchise has this weird split timeline thing going on, which I ain't touching. So, our story begins with three women. I mean, doesn't it always? But seriously, our story begins with three goddesses that looked at the world and said, we could do something with this. The goddess of power created the oceans, the trees, and the mountains. The goddess of wisdom created science and magic to create a balance in the world, as well as insane zealots and irritating atheists, which, thanks, goddess of wisdom. And the goddess of courage created all life, which included the humans, the Gorons, the Zoras, and the Kokiri. Before throwing the deuces to our lovely, lovely planet we have, the goddesses left behind the Triforce, which was said to grant the wielder their greatest desires. Tempting. The only way to find it was the Door of Time, which was unlocked by an ocarina, which was bestowed upon the royal family of Hyrule, and 3 spiritual stones, which were given to 3 individuals from 3 of Hyrule's greatest races. Sometime after, the Gerudo tribe, made entirely of female thieves, gave birth to Ganondorf, the only man who has ever ascended to the title of king. Because when you're the only man in a culture of women, you're either in some deep shit, or
giggity giggity, giggity goo.
He travels the world in search of the Triforce with his goals of world domination. Because what else would the bad guy of a franchise do? Open an ice cream parlor of doom? This leads him to the Triforce, which, little did he know, required its wielder to have courage, wisdom, and power equally. Because Ganondorf only had one of these, one piece stayed with him, and the remaining 2 pieces left for 2 other people who were chosen by, what else? Destiny. The 2 final pieces fell in the possession of Princess Zelda and the fairy elf boy Link of the Kokiri people. Ganondorf meets with the King of Hyrule in an attempt to gain material needed to open the doors of time, where the Princess Zelda sees through his rice paper thin disguise, but because she's just a kid, nobody believes her. Hey, I get the feeling. The same thing happened to me when I reported my teacher as an Al-Qaeda operative. I mean, I was wrong and I just wanted to get out of a test, but still, why couldn't anyone believe me? Miles away, the Kokiri tree is cursed by Ganondorf because it refused to release a spiritual stone to him. And it chooses the hero Link and his very annoying fairy friend Navi. Take the stone, open the doors of time, take the sword of time, become the heroes of time, take the coffee break of time, and defeat Ganondorf. Of time! And so goes the story leading up to Legend of Zelda, Ocarina
of Time.
Now I know this is probably going to be a really short video, and I'm positive that I missed some stuff. But dear God, was this convoluted. If you see something I missed, please let me know. Otherwise, let's just appreciate the depth of the Zelda franchise. The well-designed enemies, the epic terrain, the great story, all through the eyes of Link. Or, if you're like me with a naming tool, Butt.